Hi all, welcome to the channel, welcome to the workshop. So a little while ago I put a poll out to find out whether you're more interested in build packs or whether you would prefer them to be in smaller chunks in build issues. Well, the poll was a runaway success and you've all voted and we're continuing with build packs. So we've got the next 6 issues of the Nissan Skyline from the Fast and Furious franchise. Let's get into it, let's get building. Right, so here we are, the next build pack of the Fast and Furious Skyline. Now, as I say, we do have 6 issues here. We did get one of our free gifts, so we've got another binder. Did actually get 2 in this one. I think I've paid for this one. I think you can opt out of paying for these, but because I think there's something like almost £8 and only a bit of cardboard. So if you don't want these, you can pick up a ton of these without the Fast and Furious branding on Amazon or something like that. But we do have them, and you can just fold them up. Now, these do actually have numbers on these little tabs and things. So we've got number 1 going in there. We've got those 2s, and then just push number 3 in like that. And we have our binder, like so. Just do this one as well. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we can just push it from the inside, just make sure that it's all settled down like that. Now, as we did with the Batman one, we actually do have these stickers as well. So we can actually label these. So we can label these number 1. And if I can get number 2 off, we can label it number 2 as well. So yes, they will look quite nice on a shelf with all your magazines in, looking just like that. Now I'm going to kick off this build pack by doing 2 issues, mainly because they've split the wheel over 2 issues. So we're just building a wheel with these 2 issues. So this is number 15. And I can see we've got the tyre and the inner part of the wheel. And we're just joining those together as we did before. And then in 16, and I'll just again flick through the magazine. And then you'll see that we have the outer part of the rim, and we have the details that we had before as well. And we do have a little gasket there as well. And as you can see, that's just a case of put the rim in, and we have that. So I don't know why they split that across 2 issues. That really could just been a single issue, and I'm sure it was when we done the first wheel. So we will start off with the parts from issue 15. And we do need to ensure that they are the correct way around. So we actually got left and right on here, and we want the one that's showing left. And it's basically down to this tread pattern to make sure that they are both pointing in the right direction. So with the left piece showing up, and I'll just show you that close on camera, it does say left. We want to take the smaller of the rims, and we're going to place that just in like so. And then we'll follow that up on the other side with this one, lining up those lugs like so. And that's it. We now need to move on to issue 16. And we need to put this face on, and that's how we're going to secure the rim together. So again, this will go on here, lining up the holes for the lugs, like so. Now, just double checking that this is the left we were working on, so we've got the left showing out. Make sure that is in the correct way. And then we've got this going in there, line up those holes, and then we've got the A, B, M screws to hold that in place. Again, it is metal, so I will be using oil. So just lining those up. And I am using my pH1 bit for this. So just got one in loosely for a minute, just so we can line up the rest. And we'll just tighten those together. Just like so. And that is all there is to do in stages 15 and 16. And we do have these parts left over for part 16. So we've got the wheel lugs, we've got the little washer, and we've got the center cap there. So we can keep all those parts nice and safe like that. And put that to one side. Right, so moving on with issue 17. And as you can see, we are starting on the front chassis. Now, I don't believe we need any of the parts we've worked on previously, so I think these are all new parts that we're doing today. Right, so the first things we're going to be working on looks to be a steering linkage. So we've got that gear, we've got this worm gear, and we have this housing. Now, I have to say, this does look a lot better than Kit's one that we had before. And it's actually this piece we need. So this shaft is going to go into there, and then we've got this piece that's going to sit in there, and you can see how that's going to work. Now, what I'd recommend is just putting a little bit of grease or oil on this. Now, I happen to have a little bit of silicone grease, and this would be absolutely perfect. So I'm just going to put only a little bit in there, and that will mean that will go on that shaft. Now, obviously, I'm not planning on driving this around the kitchen table, but it should just make it that little bit easier to operate the steering. So I just do that a couple of times. You can see that will just coat everything very nicely in that silicone grease. And that's all you need, just a tiny amount. I'm going to follow that with the cover. That's going to go on like so. And we're just using the SM screws to hold that in place. Again, that is all metal housing, so I will be using oil to secure that together. That's now looking just like that, and as you can see, if we turn that, you can see this output shaft here is steering absolutely fine. And take our chassis rail, and again, this is metal, and this is going to be mounted just here like that. We're going to use AAM screws for that. Now, from the weight of the box, I can tell that there's a lot of metal in this build pack. So we are going to use oil for pretty much all these screws, I think. Again, still using my PH1 screwdriver bit, just to make sure these get driven in really good. So that's on there, nice and solid like that. We now need this piece. This is the steering idler arm, and that's going to go over the top of this square peg. So you can see that's going to operate like that. So we're just going to secure that with an AM screw through the top there. And that is all there is to do in that stage. Now I'm sure we can line that up when it comes to it, because I'm sure that's going to obviously operate the steering when we come to operate that one. So it doesn't really matter too much where that one is positioned at the minute. Right, so we're moving on with stage 18. Now, you know I said there was some weight to the box. A big chunk of it was this. Look at that. That is all metal. It is really beautifully done. Nice amount of detail on there. And yeah, good substantial weight to that. And that's what we're doing in this one. So this is stage 18. Now, this is going to be, with that piece, the car is going to grow rapidly in size. So here we have the chassis plate, and we have center chassis plate or chassis tunnel. And we're going to be attaching that in there. We're going to be attaching what we've just built, and we'll have something that looks like that at the end of it. And so we're starting off with this nice chunk of metal. We have this piece, which is plastic, and that's just going to sit over the top like that. I'm going to use the 4 AM screws to hold that in place. Again, I'm just going to do all of these loose and then tighten them down once we know everything's lined up properly. Last one just in there. So they've all lined up really nicely. So just go and tighten those all up. Like so. So we're going to flip that over now. I'm going to take this piece, and that is just going to attach just there. So it's going to go over these 2 lugs, like so. And we've got 2 EM screws to secure that in place. One just going in there, and one just in here. You want to make sure those are nice and tight. So that's looking just like that. And that is all there is to do in that stage. So moving on with issue 19. Now I haven't put that too far away because we will be using that again. Nice picture of the engine there. As you can see, we are doing a little bit more chassis sections, and we will be joining a new chassis section to that as well. And we have that at the end of it. So bring over our chassis plate. We have our chassis rail, and as we did with this one, we're going to join that on there, and we're going to use 2 EM screws to hold that in place again. So one just here and one just here. And again, you're going to want to make sure these are nice and tight. Like so. And that's all there is to do in that stage. We do have these 2 pieces left over for the minute. Those are 2 plastic pieces. So just going to put those to one side. Again, put that to one side and move on to the next stage. So last stage of this build pack, issue 20. And we now have the front left wheel arch. So we're going to be attaching that on like so. And then we'll have that at the end of this. Right, so here we have the part for this. Again, is another good chunk of metal. And we're going to be taking our chassis plate. And this is going to sit just on here, like so. And we're using 4 EM screws to hold that in place. So we've got 2 here, and we've got 2 just here. And we have the last one just going in here. And just ensure that all these are now nice and tight. And that's looking just like that. We'll put that to one side, because we're finishing off with this piece here and this piece here, and we're just going to push this cap into this, like so. It's going to look just like that. Now we're not doing anything that, so that's now a spare part for the moment until we need it for the next time. But that is all there is to do in that stage, and that is all there is to do in that build pack. Right, so that's another build pack completed for the Nissan Skyline. As you can see on the workbench, I have done a little bit of a mock-up with all the parts we've got so far, and I'm pleased to say that in the last stage, when I put those springs in place, you remember they had that little keyhole shaped pattern. I am pleased to announce that the 50-50 chance that I had has worked out. They are in the correct way. So if you want to double check that, go back to the previous video and just double check which way round that I have put them. And I can guarantee that they are the correct way round on this build. So it's looking absolutely fantastic, even with this little slightly mocked up point of view at the minute. Gives you a sense, you know, we've got the first half of the car here at the minute. Obviously, I haven't grabbed the bumper or anything like that, but certainly the chassis side of it I've mocked up quite nicely, mainly to check whether that spring was correct or not. But I have to say, looking absolutely fantastic. If you want to see more of how this progresses or anything else that goes in the workshop, please do remember to hit the subscribe button and ding that bell, and then you'll be notified when I release a new video. I'm very, very close to 1,000 subscribers. I think at the point of this video, I am 6 away from 1,000 subscribers, which will be absolutely epic. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.